Grubhub, their stock took a huge hit because they said, we have to embrace a three-sided marketplace model. We have to emulate the Uber Eats and DoorDashes of the world. The Uber team has been very smart exiting a lot of markets where they weren't either the number one or number two player. And you're seeing them now just double down in their key markets. And it's hard to compete against that platform conglomerate power.
Uber is just today actually reportedly in talks to buy Grubhub. Grubhub is up 25% on news of this. You know, we've talked for months about consolidation in the food delivery market. We've also talked how Uber is a platform conglomerate and much stronger than their single platform competitors, whether that's Lyft and ride sharing, whether that's a Grubhub, a DoorDash in the food delivery space. So, I mean, by taking out, maybe the number three player in Grubhub, what Grubhub has struggled with in the past, Grubhub really grew up as a two-sided food marketplace between restaurant and consumer, and the restaurants would figure out their own delivery solution, right? And very often it was the restaurant's own either staff or restaurants would figure out delivery. And so Grubhub, all the restaurants on Grubhub were partner restaurants, right? Grubhub had a relationship with them. They had some kind of a rev share, right, fee structure with the restaurant. Over the past few years, with the rise of Uber Eats and DoorDash and Postmates and, name your food delivery platform, Caviar, these food marketplaces were three-sided, which meant there's a consumer, there's the restaurant, and then in the middle is a food delivery person. So Uber, right, was bringing the scale of its driver base. It's from ride sharing to say, hey, we can solve for food delivery. So when you have delivery solved by the platform, that means that you can allow customers to buy from restaurants that aren't officially participating in the platform, right? Because now I'm just going to place the order with the restaurant. I'm going to go pick it up. Doesn't matter to me if they are officially allowing DoorDash or Postmates to order from them. Is the restaurant going to turn down business? For the most part, no. So you saw, now that was a much less profitable business model for the Uber Eats, DoorDashes, Postmates of the world, but it allowed them to scale much more aggressively. It allowed them to give a much broader product catalog, much wider inventory of restaurants to the consumer without having to explicitly get that restaurant to participate in the platform. Make sense? That was Grubhub's model, two-sided, and it was a profitable model, but it was not as aggressively scalable and had a weakness to, when you had all this VC money and these platforms could just literally light money on fire to acquire customers and have these businesses, which were not profitable, but they were able to get to scale while capital was cheap and widely available. And now you're seeing this consolidation in the other direction. Grubhub, maybe it was 6 months ago, last fall, maybe a little more, fall of 19, their stock took a huge hit because they said, we have to embrace a three-sided marketplace model. We have to emulate the Uber Eats and DoorDashes of the world, and we're going to take a huge hit to profitability, and their stock nosedived. So now you're seeing this consolidation come full circle. I think it's interesting, and the Uber team has been very smart exiting a lot of markets where they weren't either the number one or number two player, whether in ride sharing or food delivery. And you're seeing them now just double down in their key markets. And it's hard to compete against that platform conglomerate power, which is only getting stronger. And again, lasting trends out of this, you saw Instacart hit profitability for the first time ever, right? On-demand e-commerce grocery delivery platform solution. You're seeing food delivery for ready-to-eat meals from restaurants hitting all-time highs. We'll go into Uber's earnings release maybe on the next one or two episodes of the show, but that was the thing that buoyed a huge collapse in their ride-sharing business was Uber Eats having like 20% growth week over week. I mean, it's insane. So clearly this trend they see continuing. It's going to continue. shelter-in-place rules are being extended. It's just going to be much harder for restaurants to open up. So I think this is a great move on Uber's part to double down in the food delivery space. Hi, this is Alex from Winner Take All. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the content. Feel free to leave a comment, ask us questions, and definitely make sure to join us on our next live stream.